हेलो आई एम बैक एंड नेटवर्क स्पीड ठीक है। तो इश्यू हो गया था मेरा थोड़ा सा वाईफाई का थोड़ा सा इश्यू हो रहा था मेरा, तो स्ट्रीम ऑटोमेटिकली बंद हो गया। तो मेरा क्वेस्ट भी बीच में बंद हो गया था, वो वाला क्वेस्ट जो हॉटपॉट वाला क्वेस्ट। बट मुझे पता नहीं है एग्जैक्टली वो वाला कंप्लीट हुआ है क्या नहीं। मैं अभी फिर से रिस्टार्ट कर रहा हूँ। सो हम लोग स्टार्ट करते हैं। स्टार्ट करने से पहले मैं थोड़ा सा स्ट्रीम का एक बार हेल्थ चेक कर लूँ। ओके, स्ट्रीम, लेट्स सी, स्ट्रीम इज हेल्दी। ओके, और एग्जैक्टली और कुछ जानने का जरूरत नहीं है। सो लेट्स स्टार्ट।
I see. So Kujo Sara stayed her hand. It would appear she still has some honor to her.
ओके, सो ये वाला क्वेश्चन फिर से रिपीट हो रहा है। नाइस 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 नाइस। तो ऑटो,
I wonder if we should try establishing contact with her. Perhaps we could coax out some information.
Unlikely. Don't forget, Kujo Sara is also carrying out the Vision Hunt decree. She obeys the orders of the Raiden Shogun without question. In her eyes, Master Masakatsu is of no threat to the decree. This is why she was so willing to allow his escape. If our true motives were ever divulged, she would act against us without a second thought.
True. Though if you ask me, Master Masakatsu's release is an unexpected blessing. We are now one step closer to victory. And we couldn't have done it without Yoimiya and the Traveler. You're turning out to be even more reliable than we expected.
Thanks for the compliment.
Don't mention it.
Indeed. Things may have turned out very differently this time without the help of the Traveler. But if we wish to mount any sizable resistance against the Vision Hunt decree, there is still much to be done. It is time we make ready our next set of plans.
There's no need to rush, my lady. Things seem to have taken a turn for the better, at least. Not only have we rescued Master Masakatsu, but our list of allies appears to be growing. Yes, which reminds me. The Tenryou Commission seems to be making preparations for a celebration. They call it a ceremony of sorts. And the number of samurai out enforcing the Vision Hunt decree seems to be waning. The days ahead may be more peaceful than usual.
A ceremony, you say? Why would such a task be left to the Tenryou Commission?
I don't know, but I'm sure it has nothing to do with us.
Okay.
Anyway, with the Tenryou Commission busy with preparations, we should have a little more breathing room than usual.
You do present a good point. Being in a constant state of alert will only tire us further. Perhaps a period of rest is in order. Toma, what would you suggest?
I'd say a celebratory feast is in order. Might I suggest an evening of hot pot together? Funny enough, I learned a new hot pot game recently. I'm sure you'll find it quite amusing.
A hot pot game? What's that? Well, as long as it has to do with eating.
Simply put, every person prepares an ingredient to add to the hot pot. Once the meal begins, we add all the ingredients together. Then we take it in turns to close our eyes, pick an ingredient out of the pot, taste it, and guess whose ingredient it was. Anyone who guesses correctly can go again, and whoever finishes the meal with the most points is declared the winner. Tradition even has it that the winner receives blessings from the god of hot pot. Don't you think it sounds like fun? I've been wanting to give it a try. In fact, I've already got my ingredients prepared.
You really do want to play, huh? Well, sounds like we've got our work cut out for us. Time to gather some ingredients. But what should we choose? Ooh, Paimon proposes we gather raging demon-level Joyun chilies, super salty ham, mist flower corollas. This is already shaping up to be a hot pot to remember.
Oh, my stomach! It feels like Yoimiya's fireworks are going off inside me.
Who would have guessed that Toma would be the winner? He ate practically all those weird ingredients without a second thought. Toma? You okay?
crusted herring, unripe lavender melon, flash-boiled dongo, oh, and whatever that thing was that nearly froze my tongue off. Hold up, my life is starting to flash before my eyes. Time I call it a night, everyone.
Good night. Good night, Toma. अच्छे से सो जा.
You've only got yourself to blame, Toma. All those strange things you ate were ingredients you added yourself.
But weren't you the one who added those little cakes, Ayaka? I think the traveler ended up eating one.
ये सुशी का साइज देखो सिर्फ. मतलब इन लोगों का मुंह से बड़ा है. मुझे चाहिए इतना बड़ा सुशी. I want this sushi. ये वाला सुशी मुझे चाहिए और मुझे हॉट पॉट एक बार ट्राई करना है.
Boiling cakes in hot pot? Ugh. Think of the texture.
I must apologize. To be perfectly honest, I thought the cakes would be a tasty addition.
Uh-oh. I'm definitely not okay. I need to lie down. I feel like a new man.
You know, Toma, all you had to do was guess wrong on purpose and it would have been someone else's turn. Talk about being competitive.
Guess I've been feeling unlucky recently and wanted the God of Hot Pot's blessing. Perhaps I did get a little carried away. Still, I couldn't be beaten at my own game first time around. I think my luck has already taken a turn for the better. I can sense it.
I can sense it.
So without further ado, I hereby declare that the winner of today's Hot Pot Challenge is...
It's me.
Oh, brother.
Our brother.
Good effort, team. Another important job taken care of. Next on the agenda, some well-earned rest and relaxation.
Yes, if the Tenryou Commission truly is as busy with preparations as Toma claims, then some rest would be a welcome change of pace. And with the extra time, there are some other matters I wish to attend to.
Okay.
Let's all take some much-needed time off. After a few days' rest, we'll reconvene at the Komori Tea House and discuss our next operation. Downtime is hard to come by these days, so be sure to make the most of it.
Okay.
I'll tidy things up here and start thinking about our ingredients for our next round.
Okay.
Gonna be a sequel?
Bye-bye. Yes.
Sure, why not? We should play again now that everyone knows the rules. I'll see you all later.
Bye, Toma.
मुझे भी करना है.
Seems we won't need to be visiting the Komori Tea House for a while. Why don't we go explore some other places?
Quest completed. Nice. Sana, need to click this. And निकल हाँ इधर से निकलना है.
Where do we go from here? What's the plan?
Traveler, Paimon, hold on.
Huh? Ayaka?
What's the matter?
Something has come up, and I would like to request your assistance. But you ought not be nervous. This is not coming from the Yashiro Commission or the Kamisato clan.
Okay.
It is my own individual request.
ठीक है.
Individual request? You mean personal stuff?
Correct. It concerns my mother. This may seem a little sudden, but in my view, you are the only person I can entrust this to.
Can you give me
A
more
few
details?
days ago, I was sorting through some old family belongings when I found a notebook that belonged to my mother. She wrote about all kinds of things, mostly of little consequence. But what drew my attention was a name. It is one that I have never heard before, so the fact that she mentions it so frequently, it makes it difficult for me to ignore.
Probably your mom's best buddy, right?
You really never heard the name before? Not once.
Never. And although my mother and father passed away many years ago, both my brother and I are familiar with the vast majority of their acquaintances. So, I am very curious about this mysterious individual. I would very much like to meet them. According to the notebook, their name is Tsubaki. This seems to have been someone very important to my mother. Someone with a lot of personality who liked to have fun.
Paimon thinks it sounds like a girl's name.
That's what I thought too.
So what do you want us to do? Do you need us to find her for you?
No. Her address is given in the notebook. We can head straight there. I wanted you to assist me with the preparation of greeting gifts.
Okay.
Please keep everything I have told you in strict confidence. The proper course of action would be to involve my brother and visit her together. But he is terribly busy at present, and on a more selfish note, I don't wish to involve anybody else from Inazuma in this matter.
Okay. Hence why you came to me, an outlander.
Exactly. That, and you are also a kind, well-mannered person with a genuine concern for other people.
Absolutely.
Not to mention trustworthy. I would not feel comfortable with anyone else in this situation.
You can count on us. We've
Yes.
done greeting gifts before, so we should
Yes.
be able to help. In terms of payment, just treat us to some delicious food and we'll be more than happy.
Wonderful. In fact, I was hoping to take this opportunity to show you both around, if you don't mind, of course.
Okay.
Oh, we don't mind. We don't mind at all.
Not in the slightest.
Thank you kindly. Shall we head off then?
Yes.
Ogura Textiles and Kimonos is our first stop.
All right, sounds great.
Wow. Okay.
I want...
Okay. हम लोग का 95 हो चुका है 95 हो रहा है शिट 70 हो चुका है नाइस 70 और 30 चाहिए 30 around 48,000 so around 48,000 हम लोग को और चाहिए नाइस not bad
I wonder when I'll be as tall as my big sister.
My apologies. Please don't enter without permission.
okay okay तो हम लोग फर्स्ट हर एक स्टोरी क्वेस्ट को कंप्लीट करने वाले हैं टेलीपोर्ट तो हम लोग एक साइड से क्वेस्ट कंप्लीट करते हैं फर्स्ट हम लोग इनाजुमा का कंप्लीट करने वाले हैं उसके बाद हम लोग जाएंगे ल्यूए इनाजुमा कंप्लीट करने के बाद ओके ना इतना बकबक ओके मुझे पढ़ना नहीं है इतना कुछ ज्यादा पढ़ना नहीं है ओके नाइस ठीक है तो हम लोग का इधर का अनलॉक हो चुका है तो हम लोग को इधर इनाजुमा वाला वाला मिलने वाला है। नाइस 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 नाइस। ओके ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है। अब कमीशन रेपुटेशन लेवल 2 नाइस। लेवल 2 के बाद हम लोग का अनलॉक होने वाला है। ठीक है सो हम लोग का एग्जैक्टली सब कुछ ही लॉक्ड है ये सब के पीछे। सो हम लोग फर्स्ट जो करने वाले हैं ये फाउंटेन है ये किधर है। तो चलो हम लोग एक साइड से ये जितना सारा क्या होता है स्टोरी क्वेस्ट है वो सब कंप्लीट करते हैं। स्टोरी क्वेस्ट जितना भी है वर्ल्ड क्वेस्ट स्टोरी क्वेस्ट एक साइड से हम लोग हर एक कंप्लीट करने वाले हैं अभी बैठ बैठ के। तो लेट्स गो। ओके दिस इज माय फर्स्ट टाइम।
Welcome to the Cat's Tail. Ah, it's the Traveler and Paimon. What a nice surprise. Oh, and Sucrose the Alchemist. It's been a while, hasn't it? I'm afraid I've already told you before. Fur from the Cat's Tail staff is not for sale, no matter how much Mora you offer.
Don't worry, Margaret. We're not here for that research project I told you about last time.
What from the cat's stuff?
Sucrose, what kind of experiment were you trying to do with the cat's tail? I just wanted to test out some hypotheses, and I needed some materials. But, we can talk about that later. Actually, Margaret, we're here to learn more about Genius Invocation TCG.
Ah, Genius Invocation TCG. We were just talking about that game. You see, more and more people have been gathering at the Cat's Tail to play, so I thought, why not have a dedicated staff to serve the new customers?
Allow me to interpret. Prince says that the word customer is much too loose of a term, and we should instead refer to anyone who loves dueling with cards as TCG players.
My mistake. So it seems I haven't introduced you yet. This is Prince and Shuyan. They will be in charge of taking care of our TCG players.
I'm afraid I must correct you there, ma'am. Only Prince, the strongest and most formidable TCG player of all, is capable of providing valuable guidance to our new players. The average player is incapable of grasping the subtlety and sheer genius behind Prince's every play, and he has no choice but to rely on me to communicate with everyone. I am merely Prince's lowly assistant, that's all.
Wow! Another guy who can understand animals!
How can you use such a crude word as animal to describe the one and only Prince? He is special and the only one of his kind. Such a remark is an insult to Prince. Oh? What's that? Shu Yen. In the eyes of the common folk, I look no different than any other ordinary cat. It's a natural mistake to make, and you shouldn't overreact. Understood. I do apologize.
It seems he really is capable of communicating with the cat. Could this be the result of some modification to the language center of his brain? Seriously, how can he get all of that from a simple meow?
That's pretty weird.
It was the duels of Genius Invocation TCG that allowed our hearts to bond. It's understandable that ordinary people such as yourselves are unable to comprehend such a thing.
So, playing Genius Invocation TCG fosters some sort of a telepathic link between players?
Hmm.
Somehow Paimon doubts that.
Uh-huh. Anyway, if you'd like to know anything about Genius Invocation TCG, then please ask Shuyan, who will ask Prince. Though I'd love to explain more myself, it's time for my daily walk. I'll let Prince play a game with you and walk you through all the rules.
Just as a seasoned warrior can foresee the path of his opponent's sword, so too can I, as a TCG master, predict my opponent's every play. It would be improper to pit a newcomer to the art of the card against one such as myself, and I must therefore politely decline. That's what Prince said.
Oh, Prince doesn't want to play with us, huh? Fine, then Prince doesn't have to. We'll play you instead.
I'm sorry, but from the day I met the mighty card master Prince, I swore an oath that my hands would live solely to hold the cards and not to play them.
Okay.
I will never play another match of my own again.
Okay. Right. Prince Boss probably can't hold the cards. Okay.
If Prince is unwilling to play, then I guess we should look for an alternative. How about this? Diona!
Yeah, blah, blah, blah. What is it? I'm pretty busy over here, you know.
हाँ ये कैरेक्टर मेरे पास है इसका डिस्क्रिप्शन मत दे.
Why is it that every player that sets foot in here to play Genius Invocation TCG has to have a drink? Ugh! Don't they have any clue that the key to playing a game is the ability to think straight? Seriously, games and drinks don't mix. Don't they get that? Ugh!
What can I say? As the tavern owner, I can't help but feel happy to hear this. Anyway, I see you've been working hard, so I thought you could use a break. So why not come over here and teach these customers the rules of Genius Invocation?
Ha! Yeah, what kind of break is that? I'd rather not. Oh, why are we letting all these loafers come in here to play Genius Invocation TCG anyway? All it does is encourage more people to come to the bar for a drink. You know, if drink sales keep going up like this, pretty soon Mondstadt's alcohol industry is gonna reach new heights. Looks like my first step in destroying Mondstadt's alcohol industry should be stamping out the spread of Genius Invocation TCG.
My dear, you are quite mistaken. You said it yourself, a clear mind is necessary to win. Soon, their thirst for victory will overcome their thirst for alcohol. Prince speaks the truth, Diona. Not only is the spread of Genius Invocation TCG no obstacle to your goal of destroying Mondstadt's alcohol industry, it could even support you in this endeavor.
Could it really?
Sure, why not? Alrighty then, our 2 customers are waiting to learn. Shuyan, let's put you on drink mixing duty for now.
But Shuyan is destined for a far greater purpose.
Shuyan, drink mixing, now.
Okay.
Ooh, all right. We'll need some space to learn. Let's go to that empty table over there.
Let's go. Hello, cat girl. See. Diddy.
Okay, let's go through the rules. First things first. You'll be needing your deck, so place that on the table.
Deck?
Yes. You should have built a deck. You know, a set of cards that meets the bare minimum requirement to play the game. What's with the blank stares? Come on. Don't tell me you came to learn Genius Invocation TCG without bringing any cards. Yeah, we need a practice deck. Can't you just let us use one? Psh, there's no such thing. Okay, let me think. To learn the game, you'll need at least 2 character cards to switch between. Oh, that reminds me. A few days ago when I was closing up for the night, I noticed a customer had left a couple of character cards on the bar counter. Maybe you could use those for now.
Are you sure that's okay?
It's already been a few days and he still hasn't come back to claim them. Who knows? Maybe he left them here on purpose. Oh, okay, yeah, I got them here with me. You know, just in case the customer came looking for them. Yeah, not because I like to play the game or anything. Please.
All right, so now we have 2 character cards. That's everything we need, right?
Yep. So, are you ready to start?
I am ready.
All right, then let's begin.
Okay. So
Welcome to the world of Genius Invocation TCG.
Okay.
Simply put, this is a game where you control character cards to duke it out with your opponent. Pew, pew, pew.
Okay.
Once you've defeated all of your opponent's character cards, victory shall be yours. Now
Okay.
then, you're gonna need a character on the field to...
Let's finish this swiftly.
First, we roll 8 elemental dice at the start of every round.
Hmm.
These dice correspond to elemental energy. We'll be spending these dice to perform actions.
Okay.
Once the roll phase is over, you'll enter the action phase, where the real game starts.
Okay.
During the action phase, you can spend elemental dice to perform various actions. Of
Okay.
course, the most common action is to use... Not bad. You just made your first attack. During the action phase, both sides will take turns making their moves. After you use a skill to attack your opponent, it's their turn to attack. And
Okay.
as you can see, once the enemy finishes their move, it's our turn again. Now, so we're gonna use them to pay for the pyro dice needed for this skill. That was pretty good. That's one opponent down for the count. Bam!
Okay.
But the game has only just begun. Remember? You have to defeat all opponents to win. In that case, let's end this round. After you end round, you won't be able to do anything. And once everyone... All right! Here we... And a fresh new round means time to roll the dice again. Ooh, that's some terrible luck. Well, there's no way we'll be able to use D-Luke's skill now. But don't worry, situations like these are why we have the option to once per round, you can select all the dice that you don't like and re-roll them. When the action phase begins, the player who first chose... This means that since you finished first the last round, you'll be the first to start this round. Alrighty then, let's learn a little bit about energy and elemental bursts. Each time you use a skill, your character will gain 1 energy. Once D-Loop's energy is full, he can use a powerful elemental burst. But We're still one short. Never mind. Let's start with the normal attack and... Diluc's normal... In any case, your normal attack... Now we have 3 energy, plus we have enough pyro elemental dice left over. It's time to use your powerful elemental burst!
Time for retribution!
In an actual game of Genius Invocation TCG, you need to use multiple character cards to form a party. Next up, it's time for your second character card. Oh, it seems like any move by Kai is going to cost quite a lot of cryo dice. When you deal cryo damage, you...
Dodge this!
Good! Now our opponent is affected by cryo. There's different types of elemental damage and elemental reaction. At the moment, your opponent is affected by cryo, so we should try and use a pyro skill on them. Looks like... Oh, that reminds me. Both sides must have one active character, while others are considered standby characters. Normally, we can only use the active character skills. Now, if we want to use the skills of our standby character, we'll have to switch them to the active character. In this case, we'll have to switch to Diluc. You can spend 1 elemental die of any...
Let's go.
Switching characters is an action, just like using a skill. So once it's done, it's your opponent's turn. Most skills can only target... Alright then, now that Diluc is... Because the opponent is already affected by cryo, Diluc, when triggered, this will allow you to... Alright! Next up, let's learn how to use card types other than character cards. These cards are all known as action cards. Each time a match starts, you have to draw 5 action cards to form your starting hand. Uh-oh. Looks like we don't have any elemental dice we can spend to make an attack. Seriously? We still don't have any usable dice even after that reroll? Well, never mind. Even in cases like this, we can still down under us. So playing this action card will require 2 of these. See the symbol? Yeah, that means you'll need some other cards will cost you the... We'll cross that bridge when we get there. So, playing an action card from your hand is a form of fast action. Fast actions do not end your current turn. Simply put. But wait. Well, not by discarding. And this... Sometimes, you won't be able to perform any actions you want to because you didn't roll the elemental dice you wanted. Oh well. Ingenious invocation, TCG. Keeping up a constant flow of combat is much more important than in this case, just like playing Come on, hurry up! Would you look at Because you have the white iron greatsword equipped, Searing Onslaught will deal 1 extra damage! What? Now comes, at this time, once you have confirmed any adjustments you wish to make to your starting hand... Oh boy, let's see how you do...
This will be interesting.
Hey, look at you! You can preview... Check it out! So all your opponent reference this to... Well then, that...
Let's go.
Wait. There's one more thing I almost forgot. Every time you hit an end phase, you get to draw 2 cards from your action cards pile. Remember, you have to make use of both your elemental dice and your action cards to win.
Ready when you are.
What we just played was Genius Invocation, but
Although I feel there is still...
That was quite the detailed explanation. I didn't know the Cat's Tail's famous mixologist had such an eclectic skill set.
What? Oh, when did you get here?
I stepped in while you were in the middle of your explanation. I hope I didn't dampen the mood.
You snuck in without making a sound. Anyway, what are you doing here?
The Cat's Tail is a player in Mondstadt's alcohol industry. Naturally, you have some collaboration with my winery. I'm here today to discuss a few items of business with Margaret.
Too bad she just left. But if you head off right now, you might still catch up with her.
Never mind, it's nothing urgent. In fact, I think I'm now more interested in this card that you're using to teach them the game.
Wait, this card? It's Diluc's character card!
Although I have some degree of experience with Genius Invocation TCG, seeing this particular card is a first for me.
A customer left it behind a few days ago, but he wasn't even playing the game while he was here.
Oh? And what sort of a customer was he?
He wasn't wearing an eye patch, okay? He had a light complexion and a super serious look on his face. He wasn't much of a talker and looked like he was just drinking his worries away. Never seen him around here before.
Eye patch, you say?
Gah! I was trying to give the opposite description, but I just ended up giving it away. Sorry, guard captain.
Don't worry. Somehow, I don't think he'll be giving you any trouble over it.
So, what about the Diluc character card?
I don't mind. It's just a card with my image on it.
I didn't expect Diluc to be familiar with Genius Invocation TCG.
The game has been catching on lately. It's hard to go anywhere without hearing it mentioned. Every now and then, I'll sit down and play a game with the customers in Angel's Share. I was hoping we could play a game, but this issue of someone leaving a character card with my image of the Cat's Tail is very intriguing. It's getting late, and someone has some explaining to do. We'll have to have that duel another time. Good. Then I'll take my leave.
You know where the door is. Don't let the door hit you where Lord Barbados split you. Uh-oh. Guard captain.
I hope Kaya will be alright. Well, now that we are familiar with the rules, why don't we try playing a game of Genius Invocation TCG?
Ooh, 2 new players having their first ever duel. This sounds like fun. But in order to play an official duel, you need to have 3 character cards. Remember, a complete deck has to have 3 character cards and 30 action cards. Got it?
Then, let's use my cards. These were mixed in with all the others I had received. And I didn't know what they were for at first. But now that we've learned the rules, I can see that this one must be the Sucrose character card. Now, it looks like we each have the Kaya, Diluc, and Sucrose character cards. So why don't we have our first duel? Alright, let's duel.
Unlike the adventure challenge you tried previously, duels are true tests of strength between 2 players. In a duel, your opponent can also use action cards, and they'll also be able to grab new cards during an end phase. At the same time, your opponent must also spend elemental dice to take actions, so you'll be unable to view their intent. Are you ready? It's time.
Let's go.
Animal test 6308. Absorption test.
Freeze!
According to the rules, it costs dice and energy to unleash an elemental burst. Enhanced Animal Module 75!
Let's go.
Let's finish this, swiftly.
There can be no excuse or defeat.
Okay, one character card defeated. Stand clear. Enhanced Animal Module 75! Animal hypostasis emulation! absorption test. Need to make adjust. Darn. I didn't factor that into the equation.
Where did I go wrong?
Oh, I wasn't expecting that.
Freeze! I'm not done.
I can do it.
This doesn't look good.
I can't believe I lost when we had the exact same character cards. The rules must be more complicated than I first thought. Every decision is a difficult trade-off in this game. If there was only a way to transplant the arms of the two standby characters onto the active character's body.
That's not how the rules work, Sucrose. Don't be a sore loser. That kind of thing is looked down on in TCG circles.
Oh, I am sorry. I was beaten fair and square. I know that. I just can't stand losing. But it was a fun match. Paimon didn't know you could get so competitive, Sucrose.
I always get a little upset when I lose. It's like that with my research, too. It always gets to me when my experiments don't go as planned. Especially when there's an alchemy genius like Albedo around to compare myself to.
You lost me at alchemy and experiments. But I'm pretty sure it's normal to feel that way. Playing cards is no different. Each game you lose makes you want to win the next one to settle the score. And the desire to win pushes you to improve your strategy and build a better deck. Seizing victory through a winning combination of luck, skill, and experience is where all the fun of Genius Invocation lies.
But what if you keep trying and never win a single game?
A losing streak, yeah. That'll definitely get you down. But it's way better to keep trying until you win than to just accept you're a plain old loser and give up.
You make a good point, Diona.
Besides, Sucrose, you're already making great progress. It'd take at least 8 of our regular booze hounds to match your level. You played well this last match.
Thank you. I'm just a little disappointed to lose, that's all. But Genius Invocation TCG is a really fun game.
Good! Having fun is the main thing. If you ever want to play again in the future, feel free to come by the Cat's Tail. But don't expect me to play with you. I just mean, this place probably has the right atmosphere.
I'll definitely be back.
All right. I think you should have all the basics down by now. I need to get back to bartending. Shiyan's likely been busy making his tavern more popular with his delicious cocktails. Pui, pui, pui. And we can't have that. Burning Mondstadt's wine industry to the ground keeps me pretty busy, you know. So if you need any more help, go bother Shiyan. I wasn't waiting for you. I just have...
There is no escape!
Shine down! Torn to oblivion! Illusion shattered! There is no escape! Now you shall perish! Insolent!
Know my sword! Let me weave you a verse.
Eat this! Nice and spicy!
Everybody stand back! Huh?